welcome to episode 10 of Next Steps for Ambitious Beginners, Taking Tricks. And we're working on suit establishment. And today we're going to break into one that might not cross your radar, that you might not think about. And that's hands in which we hold a 6-card suit in the dummy, or in your own hand, but a 6-card suit in one and 0 in the other, the diamond suit here, right? And if you ask yourself, can I establish this suit? Then there's a few questions that come up. First, do you have entries to it, right? In a lot of the suit establishment we've done so far, we can lead from our hand to the dummy. Here, if we're going to set up tricks, they have to be set up with entries in that hand. Right here we have the ace, king of spades, the king of hearts, ace of clubs, which we're going to get right now. So we got lots of entries, right? So that's one thing. And then the next thing I want you to think about is what kind of break do you want in the 7 cards remaining? And notice if they break 4-3, the most likely break, you get 2 extra tricks. You get 2 linked tricks. And if they break, even if they break 5-2, right, a worse break, you can still get a linked trick. So these are 2 good plays. Right now, it'll be because your dummy is weak sometimes, won't have a shot, and you'll know that right away. But here, we certainly have a shot where we have all these entries. So let's count it out. We have 6 hearts, 7-8 in the spades, 9-10 with the diamonds, and 11 with the ace of clubs. And because for some reason we're in 7 hearts, we're going to need 2 diamond tricks to get to 13. So that means we'll have to play it for a 4-3. We're looking for the east-west hand to split their 7 cards 4-3. Of course, we'll take the ace of clubs, and let's start roughing. Remember, we'll have to rough 2 diamonds altogether. We're also going to have to rough the 5 of clubs. I think we can go ahead and take at least 1 trump. I'm not sure why we can't take 2. We can. And we cross the ace of hearts. Now remember, we got to rough 2 diamonds and we have to get there. Right? Not hard to do because we have 2 trumps left. Now we can go to the ace of spades. And all of our hearts should be good. All of our diamonds will be good. Ace of spades will capture our last loser in our hand. And we can rough the 5 of clubs, making 13. All right, so 6-0, kind of fun. If you have the entries, you have to be able to play the diamonds enough to set them up. 6 clubs, and we have a 6-0 in the diamond suit. We have 5 club tricks, and we're missing the queen. The ace of hearts for 6, ace, king, queen of spades for 9, and the ace, king of diamonds for 10 and 11, needing just 1 more trick. And the diamond suit is, well, I guess we could try a heart finesse, so that's 50%. But if we can set up diamonds, all right, the percentages are going to favor us going for the long suit. So what do we need? We need entries. Can we play the diamonds enough times? Well, we can win one here and play 3 diamond tricks. And at that point, we know that we can do this if they're splitting 4-3. Can we, if they're splitting 5-2, it's going to be really difficult because we don't have entries. They're very scarce. We have the ace and king of spades, and I think we can build one in clubs. And at the same time, we somehow have to pull trump, and there are 4 of them out. So let's go ahead and get this going right away. Play them 3 times. That'll give us the distribution. Now I'm going to build an entry here by roughing with the jack of clubs. And now I can lead at the 9 or the 8 And if the queen goes up, thank you, that's 8, right? No, they followed once, so that's 4. I'm going to win this in my hand. Take another trump trick here. Both followed, so we're good to go. Ruff this one high. Now they're out, and now I can pull the remainder of the trumpet, which I think is just 1. And I have the ace of spades to go back to the diamonds, where if you're sitting at a table, you will throw the ace of hearts, which is one of the only dummy signals you can give to the dummy, which is obviously I have this partner. And, we'll ruff the last. 1 card opposite the 6, right? So now we have 7, they have 6. This opens the chance that they'll split 3-3, in which case we will now have a possibility of 3 link tricks. And of course our chances on the 5th and 6th move up a little bit. And finally, the other benefit is the other hand is at least going to pitch in 1 card. We get a play of the diamonds by using the other suit, other hand rather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 top tricks. So we're looking for just 2 diamonds. We could play them for 3-3. That'd give us extras. 4-2 is just fine. Then we get 2 extras. So we need them to be at least 4-2. So let's try this. We have any problems? Have any problems? I'm not sure. So we'll play over to the ace of diamonds and then the 2 of clubs. That's 1 play they both followed. Now we have to lose here. We have to lose. We have the Jack 10, and we could lead one of these, and if they were splitting 3-3, we'd be fine, right? Because that would take out one of the honors and the other would take out the third. But I think that it makes more sense to lose a small one and just split the honors. Say that the king is in one hand, the queen is in the other, which is not unreasonable. There's one of them. So now only the king is out. Our jack can drive that one out, and our 10 will pick up the rest of the hand. I wonder if I needed that ace of hearts that I left up there. It'd lead back to the ace of spades. We have 5, 6 here, and here's 7, 8, and the 9. This was a famous hand in Blackwood's day, and that was 1974, and I graduated in 1974 from high school, so I guess in a way it was my day as well. I wasn't playing much bridge at that point. I played earlier in my life and then later. But with the 6 opposite 1, he insisted that the proper play is always deduct the first. So if we do that, then we can get there with the queen of hearts, the king of hearts, or we're already there with the queen of hearts. So we got the jack of hearts is another entry, and we could then play ace king in another. The king of spades is still an entry. So let's follow the Shinewold rule, and duck 1. Basically wasting that play from our hand. Win the club back, and then I think we should duck another. We should win one here. Ruff 1. Gonna get the words right. It's all we can afford to ruff, actually, right? Because we still need to pull trump with these. And now we have 1 entry. This will be the 3rd play, The fourth play, they were breaking 4-2. It means the 6 and the 5 are good. Make sure to throw away the ace of spades, not the ace of clubs, no matter how much they look alike. And you will bring the contract home. So here we are in 4 spades. And we have 5 spade tricks, the ace of hearts for 6, the ace of clubs for 7. We'll need 3 diamond tricks. They have 6 if they're splitting 4-2, and we can get at least one of our honors, and 2 small tricks will be good to go. So here it probably makes sense to once again play for split honors. Right? Let's see what happens though before we get rolling. I'm going to keep the 10 to get to the jack and the 5 to get to the 9. So I'll rough high here. And of course we'll go ahead and lose one, and the ace goes up. So we'll play east for the king of diamonds now. The 10 and the 9 are also missing. They played twice here. I mean, they played both. We played one trick and they both followed once. Let's lead the queen. Need to drive out that king, right? And we did. Right, so now we can rough, they've both, that's twice now they followed. Play up to the jack of spades and rough one more. And he has 2 left, right? Sorry, 1 left. So we can play the jack of diamonds, and the 8 is good. And the 7 is good. And the queen of clubs to the ace will give us our 10th trick. Right? So a 4-2, we split the honors, and when the ace shows up first, we can force out the king. And from that point forward, the hand is now ours. All right, so now we're adding one more card to our hand. Right? So they now have just 5, and a 6-2 plays a lot better than a 5-3, because the chance of you getting that 6th card is almost virtually for certain. Generally speaking, 3 leads will establish the length tricks, right? You might have, even if you lose 3, you'll get the 3 others. Right here, where it's ace-king and they're split, right? Or it doesn't matter, it could be ace-king in one hand. If you can play ace-king and then rough one, you can generally establish the suit without even losing one of them. So let's see how this works. Just play the king. Actually, we might be, why don't we play a couple? I think we can use both of these, so let's do that. Yeah, so now the ace of spades will draw the last trump. We rise up to the ace. They both follow. Rough one out. And we now have 3 good club tricks. Making our contract right there, and then taking a diamond finesse for an over trick. So this will seem like it's getting real easy, but remember, we still have to do the work, right? Still have to do the work. If they're breaking 3-2, we can see that ace, king, and another sets them up. If they were 4-2, right? 4-1, however, which is going to happen 28% of the time, ace, king, and another does not establish the suit, and leading up to the ace of spades still leaves us 1 short. So, might make some sense to think about 4 ones. We have 1 spade, 2 hearts for 3, 5 with the ace, king of clubs, and 6, 7, 8 with the ace, king, queen of diamonds. And this is what I'm talking about. It looks like play the ace, the king, and the queen, and if they break 3-2, which they will do basically most of the time, but it's not all of the time. they'll sometimes break 4-1. And I've told you before, I've joked with you before, if you were looking at a 1 out of 4 chance that every time you drove your car you would get a flat tire, you'd probably take out some insurance, get some sort of different car, buy better tires. You would do something about it on a 1 out of 4 chance that things will go wrong. Well, here we can do that, right? We have the ability to take out some insurance on this hand, and it's simple. And we've done it since the beginning, back at week 1, is sometimes we duck one, right? And now if they're 4-1, whoever has 4 will lose those 3 underneath the ace, king, queen of diamonds, and we will make our contract, right? Now if they break 3-2, we just lost a chance to make an over trick. But when they break 4-1, if you didn't take out that insurance, you're going to look bad. This is especially true when you're playing something like a Swiss event, where it doesn't really matter whether you get an over trick, because you can't go down. That's all you're really worried about. And there is the 10th trick anyways. And you can claim the rest, or give away the rest, right? So 4-1 is possible. So if you can take out insurance, take out insurance. And that's enough for this week. And I think we have more 6-2s coming up next week. And I will see you then. If you want, join us live in Billies Retreat on BBO at 4 Eastern on Wednesdays. Love to see you there. Please like the video, subscribe to the video, share the video. All of that really helps. Take care.